Hello, everyone, and welcome to Coffee with Chloe in the morning. Okay, so I just had a nice AMA with Ozzy and Rise and Grind, and what's it called? Talking about the auction. Quite fun. I really enjoy the auction because I do feel like we're kind of filling a hole in the market. Um, I feel as though, like, for example, the Marma DAO currently. Sorry, just talking to a friend. So this is the Marma DAO. If we want to propose a wonderful custom function call to set up an auction, right? Set up or sell NFT. We can interact with the mint-based marketplace, and we can set up an auction, and we could even use this custom function call to be like, finalize auction. In my opinion, the main issue with the mint base, let's see if we can actually, this isn't going to show very well probably, but let's see. If we go to this and we are logged in and we go to marketplace and oh gosh, this is complicated now. They've changed things a bit and I actually don't like it that much or as much. Seems harder to get where I want to go. But okay, so I'm here. Let's find a random NFT that I don't mind selling. Only one page of NFTs. Okay, we have a bunch of these and a bunch of these. Let's do this one. Okay, so if I want to... Wait, why can't I list this? Don't I own these? Oh, is it because they're already for sale? This is a bit complicated. That's cool though. The map is working very well. The custom data is working really well. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to list this for sale. Sorry, Mintbase is confusing me a little bit. Public profile, owned. Oh, okay, my bad. That's why. Near NFT visual art exhibition. Okay, we have a bunch of these. Sorry. And if we want to list this, still not seeing a place to list it. I know it's because it's already listed, but you used to be able to see if something was already listed and relist it. Oh my gosh. I don't really feel like going through all this right now, but I am going to show it quickly just so I could show what I'm talking about. But I will explain to them that there's an issue here. This UI is new for Mintbase. So this is what I do on a daily basis though. Monday to Friday, I try and live stream myself showcasing how I experiment in Web3, but specifically the near blockchain. I'm not logged in for some reason. This is a bit frustrating, but okay. We'll log in. We'll sign in with the ledger. Let's see. Okay, as we go through, let's check. Price of near, a little bit lower, 15.23. Price of Marma J, a little bit lower, 13.08. Price of fixed token, 6 cents, a little bit lower, but market is down a little bit. Okay, so I don't know why it's showing like this. It's not letting me search anymore. Lord help me. This is actually quite frustrating. Here, if I go here, it should show me this one. Here we go. I can list it again. So I actually like this a lot better. So even though some of them are already up for sale, you could still come here and list more or mint more, which actually makes a lot of sense to me. If we wanted, sorry, this is the mint more. If we wanted to list one, okay, it says everything is listed, but you could still come here. So it says, right? How much do you want to list? Max 25, everything's listed, but we can still come here and list, like, let's list one as a rolling auction. And so this will be the code, right? If I want, I'd have to NFT approve. So what I'm going to do is for the contract, marmaj cards, that is the contract the NFT is on, okay? So this specific NFT, maybe it's NFT number 3. So NFT number 3 on the marmaj cards store, you want to allow we want to allow the market to set a price of 1 near, okay, auto transfer false. All that means is that if someone bids 1 near, it'll be appropriate, but it's not going to auto transfer. Okay? And people can keep bidding and keep bidding and keep bidding until the time is up. I'm pretty sure there's actually no time limit for mid-base auctions. So I'm pretty sure it'll go forever until you cancel it. Okay. The main difference between that and the auction, just to give it testnet. Excuse me. The main difference between that and the auction is that with the auction, there's this wonderful countdown. Okay. So for example, there's 1 day, 15 hours, 22 minutes, and 56 seconds on this NFT to be auctioned. Okay. The last bid, you could see it ticks up. It goes up each time. And it's one NFT at a time. In my opinion, quite clear. The royalties of 10% are going to these people. I'm not sure what 1, 2, 3 is, but you know, these are the categories and these are the activities. So people bid, you can see who bid, you can see the Explorer link, which is super cool. I love that that's there. And so the idea is, let's actually check. So my cards, let's see if we can show anything here. Okay, so we owned all these. We're gonna list a card. Let's keep it really simple. 3D art, hashtag 3XR, okay? I know this is not typically what I do in one of these days, but I think it's cool to show, like, we have the marmaj DAO and how are we planning to interact with the auction. To keep it really simple. Start date, okay, end date, starting price, 0.19, minimum increment, 0.21, auction fee is there. Now, when we redirect to the wallet, we can see what this would have done. And so what we're gonna do here is, okay. So if we were doing this, we'd have a custom function call. We're gonna interact with the auction testing.mintspace2.testnet. So obviously this will be a different account for mainnet. I'm just showing it for now. NFT approve. So they're copying the exact same function types. So it's gonna be NFT approve. Remember, you're approving the auction, this marketplace, to be able to do something with an NFT from a certain store or certain contract. So you're approving token 8, okay, but token 8, where are we? This is all the message stuff, okay, so they have a very, account ID, version 1, so you're allowing token 8 for, you're approving the auction testing to use token 8, v1 NFT auction.testnet. So it's going to go there. So you're sending token 8, I'm pretty sure, to v1.nft-auction.testnet to nft.testnet to do the auction. Very interesting. So start time, okay, end time, start price, right? These are all the So, okay, so my point is, all this stuff, start time, end time, start price, end price, title, description, categories, right? Those are hashed categories, and then hashtags. We didn't use any hashtags, okay? So hashtags are actually on chain too, which I think is really interesting. Maybe it shouldn't be. But anyways, that is how it's gonna work. So when we go here for the custom function call, we have a drop down that says list NFT on the auction. So for example, you'll say set NFT auction for NFT, and then usually you have a token key, right, which is the ID plus the store. So for NFT ID 8, store marmaj cards. Actually, let's use 3. We had the previous example. So the card we showed previously, right? This card right here, remember, is card number 3 from the marmaj card store. And so if we wanted to do that, we could have an example. We could say, hey, this is the NFT right here, this is not the right link, but let's just say it was. Old mint base, here's the thing. Look, marmaj cards, .mintbase1.near. Okay, an ID, it's saying 55, I don't even, that doesn't matter. Token key, 3, marmaj cards.mint space 1.near. I'm not sure if that's correct, but oh yeah, it is. Oh, mint base 1. Mint base. I can't. Okay. Deposit is going to be whatever so let's say it's probably 1 Yocto, right? So how I would do this is I'd say 1 Yocto, the smallest decimal point of near you can transfer on the near network, and that's for security reasons. So by doing 1 Yocto, it makes you have to do extra security as if you were sending near, which obviously you'd want because this NFT could be worth tens of thousands of near, and so you want to make sure that the same security of sending near happens when you're setting up an auction. The gas price for this, let's increase it to 219, and then once you have this in, you're probably going to have to add other information too, right? Like we shared, when we list, you also need to add categories. And so here, there would just be a spot for ticking categories right on the card. Hashtag, start date, end date. Again, this information could be right on this card. And so you could set an auction straight from here. The other information that we'd want is the starting price and ending price. And so when it comes to starting price and ending price, again, this information can be on the card. Like right here, for example, what's your starting price and what's your minimum increment. Sorry, not ending price, minimum increment. And so I'm actually very, very, very excited for the card to come up here. I'm actually going to hopefully tell them to add it to testnet soon because look, you can go to testnet for the auction right now, and we actually have a testnet DAO, not under marmaj.near. It's like marmaj. Where are we? Oh gosh, I don't want to log in right now. Sorry. Here we go. We have marmaj. Oh, this is a different one, a test one. Okay, marmaj. I don't know. See, marmaj.sputnik v2. Marmaj. What? There we are. Sorry. 5 members. I don't know why there's 5 members. We added DAObot, Chloe 1, Marmaj. These are all just for testing what advisors. So here we have like an advisors council that can vote like 2 out of 3 pass. We also have a individual council that can pass vote on itself. Then we have DAObot where so the reason these advisors got added was because we used DAObot to test out automatically adding users to advisor role when those advisors held a specific NFT. So we're not using this in production, we're just testing it. But this is a great place to start testing out some auctions. So as you can see, this is like my auction strategy chat. Hey. So like this is literally how I work. I say, hey, Oleg, one of the devs for So I'm just like saying this would be super cool. I really want it, and yeah. Okay, so that's like what 14 minutes of intro for no reason. I'm not sorry actually about that. That was some good educational stuff right there. But let's get into like the real stuff. Okay, so Tabea wants stuff. I'm gonna vote on Tabea's post. Approved. So this is the first thing. In the mornings, I get up, get my coffee, ramble for 15 minutes, and then I then we start voting on proposals. So when's my next meeting? I actually have no clue. And let me also make sure that my audio is working, because I also don't know, but it probably is. Okay. My phone is broken though. I need a new phone. The right side of my screen for like a whole inch or whatever is, what's it called? Broken. So I can't actually see what's happening. I can't touch the buttons and whatever. Let's see. Yeah, it's working. Okay, so there's the first vote for Tobias. We go back to proposals, see what's next. Internal call on Telegram. 2 blog posts. So confused. Sorry. See, this is where I get confused. Oh, here you go. 12 marmaj for blogs, 1 for the internal call. Okay, so in my opinion, it could have been 1 proposal, but that's all good. Vote yes. And this is what we do. So if everyone goes, oh, how do I get marmaj tokens? What do I do? So we distribute them for people who do tasks for the marmaj community, whether it's being an advisor and attending calls, whether it's, you know, writing guides, editing those guides, writing short stories, editing short stories, basically just tasks to support the marmaj community. So we can keep going through and seeing what other tasks are there. Oh, so this person wants us to mint a gallery for them. We can check out the gallery here. All right, and we can check it out before we say yes, mint it. So enter space. So this is, oh, this is super cute. Yes, we are definitely gonna mint this. Yes, yes, yes. So this is amazing. So, okay, I love this. Sorry, this is awesome. So first, someone's saying, so Luluka _L.near is saying, hey, please mint this on the Let's Be Creative store. And it's going to mint this crazy thing where Chloe.near is getting royalties, marmaj.near is getting royalties, my mom is getting royalties, the DAO is getting royalties, Anissa, my cousin's getting royalties, some people from Nifty Pride is getting royalties, Muti DAO, Friends of the Care Project. Okay, this is amazing. So this is why I love this gallery project, because people can just keep creating galleries with other NFTs, and when the DAO buys it, we're sending royalties to Friends of the Care Project, multiple DAOs, multiple people. So I'm going to do this too, because I got to show this in my opinion. Okay, so we are going to, I'm going to try it with 219. Let's close that. Let's close that. Let's let these pages refresh. Okay, so we're also going to vote through, oops, I care mostly about this one. So this one, we're probably going to have to send more than the 150 teragraphs, because 150 is too low for a custom function call, especially doing all this. 219 might also be too low, but let's try it out. So we're going to go 219. It's going to redirect to the wallet. We're going to say approve. If it works, it'll redirect back to Astro. If it does not work, it'll say exceeded prepaid gas. Please send the same transaction through with 300 teragas or whatever. And I'll click yes. But 200 teragas is usually what you need. And the proposal usually goes through for less than 19. 1 second. No worries. So let's see if it worked. Hopefully it did. It usually does. So yeah, so generally the max gas for one transaction on Near is 200. It's no longer 200 max gas, but still old applications and old dApps still use that 200 limit. And so as long as you send a proposal in with like 219 or above, normally it'll pass. So say it's 7 teragas for the first vote, 7 teragas for the second vote or whatever. 219 is enough to do 200 for the minting, and then 19 teragas. So approved. This NFT has now been minted. So I'm going to actually share this in the new mint, new DAO mint. Let's call it DAO mint. Let's call it actually what it's properly. Marmaj DAO X3XR. Okay, so now someone will be able to take this NFT they just created and say, hey, I would love for DAO by my NFT gallery. And now you can say, hey, 2.19. I'd probably change this to 219. And then I'd say token key 36 from Let's BB Creative dot near. Okay, so that is the token ID. That is the, oh no, it's mint base 1. This is the smart contract, or you know, and then yeah, that's how it would go. So let's go back to proposals and keep going through. Okay, so we have some raid bounties as well. I wish people would put the links in the link area, but this is correct. So it's good enough. Medium raid for this week, it should have been 1.3 actually. So we can come here, and this is how I check on it. So we have medium, we have our old week, and we have Baby Boo, who is the 7th person in the raid. And so the main reason, so they could have gotten 1.3 because, and the reason it was increased for this week or for this past week was because we actually reset the raid on like day 2 or 3. So it was like, okay, I understand you paid gas fees for those keys to go through the raids like 20 or 30 times. Since we're restarting, we'll let you take a bit more. But if people request less, we're not going to argue with them. We're just going to continue it. Like I said in the party chat, for example, I give a little update. Okay. So I said, great job this week. Invite your friends for the easy raid under Bianca.near. Hard raid to 1.69, medium raid 1.3. And so if someone requests less than that, that's okay. That's just more marmaj tokens for other people, like Tabea, for example. Let's vote on this one. And this takes a while, as you can see, just going through, experimenting with things, going through and voting on all these proposals, going through, and we haven't even gotten to, for example, coming to Pixel Pets. And I've already played this morning, but I'm still playing a bit more. Crypto Heroes, I already played a bit. So, an hour and 20 minutes ago, I already played with these 2 characters on the right and the left. My mid character, as you can see, our raid group is not ready yet. So let's have some fun. What potion do I have? Plus 10% potion. I'm going to show off how actually, there's no point of that. You know what I could do? Might be fun. Let's buy a potion of stamina. Okay, and let's do an easy raid. I never buy potions of stamina, but okay. So I got the worst stamina potion. So basically it reduces your timer between 15 and 20 minutes for 3 dungeons or raids. And so I got the lowest one. So it's reducing my timer by 15 minutes. So for example, if I go to a dungeon of easy difficulty, instead of being a half an hour cooldown, it'll be 15-minute cooldown. So, for example, we might even see I'm able to play again in this same stream, which would be awesome. But it's kind of annoying because, in my opinion, it should be like reducing the time between like 15 and like an hour. So like if I decide to run easy and I have a 45-minute cooldown, I get no cooldown. Why would I care about a cooldown for easy? I don't care about whatever item I get. I don't care about it. Perfect. Great example of why I don't care about running easy. Okay, it wasn't worth my time. And now I still, even though I paid 40 pixel tokens for this potion, I still have to wait 15 minutes. Kind of doesn't make sense to me. It also should be percent based. So to me, there's no point of it being 15 to 30 minutes. That's really silly. It should be between like 50% and 90% or 95%. So the idea should be if I have a 12-hour cooldown, it should be reduced to at least 6 hours by buying a potion. There's no point of me getting a 30-minute cooldown reduction for a 12-hour raid. That's completely ludicrous. And so I hope they fix some things like that. The loot, everything else is percent based. So stats is 7 to 15%, a bit low, but it's fine. Loot chance 7 to 50%. It's actually not working. So if I buy this potion, it actually won't increase my loot chance appropriately for the dungeon, which is kind of lame. But yeah, there's that. There's always things that need to be fixed in these games, but they're coming up with a new game soon, and that's probably where most of their attention is. So I expect after the new game gets launched, I hope and expect them to come back and fix some of these things in the other game. So because Near is down a bit, Marma J is down a little bit, but holding around $13. We probably lost 20K in total TVL overnight. But overall, holding relatively well considering the market. But a lot of that has to do with ref. And so ref went to $3.40 last night. Came and dropped back down. But if you look at the Marma J pairs, the most active one is the ref pair by far. So with 18, so we're earning 15% yearly APR. I wish it would show daily or weekly because yearly is not actually that appropriate, but it does show your 24-hour pool fee. So you are, with $18,000 locked, earning $8 in the past 24 hours. But you can see how with $300,000 locked, the Marma J ST Near pair is only doing $4.2 in volume. The $74,000 locked, $11 on the W Near Marma J pair, and so you can see how the Marma J ref pair is doing extremely well. Also, I think extremely well the XREF Marma J pair, considering that the XREF is also earning on a daily basis, and so I think that's pretty cool. I think we'll see a lot more XREF volume this week and moving on over the next couple of weeks with all the updates happening with ref finance. But so typical claim across the pools. I did claim. It has not been 24 hours since I've last claimed, and so you'll see that it's been about 12 hours, I guess. I probably claimed last night sometime. As long as they're over $2 now, I've been claiming, so I can do 4 at a time. So 1, 2. Oh, it doesn't like me. 3. Let's do Skyward because we can actually create a pool, liquidity for Skyward and do some fun, weird stuff. I think we're almost at $100 of liquidity for Skyward, and I think it's only been about 2 or 3 weeks since we've been doing it. So, oh, did ref drop again? Lord help me. I think ref dipped again, but that's no big deal for me. It's more volume and such. Oh, sorry. Oh, I missed that message. Sorry. I get too many messages. I can't see them all in a day. But yes, ref did drop about 15 cents again. In my opinion, all great. We're here for the volume. We're here to support. We don't really care about the prices of things. Yeah, let's keep it really simple. So first things first, again, because we can't swap efficiently on the ledger, we just send all the ref. Oh gosh, here we are. We just send the ref straight to Chloe.near. Boom, boom. I am gonna have to approve on my ledger. I did not have to refresh this again. It refreshes the stats when I click the button. So 14, stake, boom, boom. Okay, so almost done. What's next? Crypto Heroes, we're still waiting 9 more minutes, which sucks. We won, woohoo! I'm still trying to get 3 pets all level 100. So you could this guy's close. I'm a Fila, 97, and then obviously I'm leveling up my Nox and such, but it's taking a long time. We're done with you. We moved some stuff over to Chloe already. So I have my laptop right here, to my left. And so generally I'm doing Chloe.near stuff on my laptop, Marma.near stuff on my desktop. But yeah. And so we don't actually have this ref anymore. And so I do appreciate, let's zoom in a little bit. I do appreciate how it says I have 68. And if I simply just click this swap button, they're gone, right? So it refreshes on button click, right? Instead of having to refresh the entire page. So it's hot reloading or hot refresh, whatever it's called. That's very hard to build, actually. I think they use a library. I've tried building this with pure JavaScript or even React. It's not that easy. You have to basically say, when you click this button, for example, you're actually going to reload the data just for certain parts of the page. If you try to reload everything, for example, but you can see a lot of stuff, all this stats reloads, all of these stats reload. But for example, actually these are probably on a different timeline, the prices and stuff are probably reloading on their own every few seconds because it's live pricing. It's very good front end in my opinion. Like the data and everything. I'm talking way too much now. Let's go through. We gotta check our balance. So we can see we have some PXT, some Miria, some ref. We don't have the ref. So we found something that didn't update. So we know we don't have 68 ref, but yet the UI is still showing that we have 68 ref. So even if I click ref, it says 0, 0, but here it still says it. It takes an entire like a full refresh, for example, to get the balance to refresh. That's pretty interesting. I didn't realize that before. And this is kind of what I do. I like figuring out that kind of stuff. I'll probably leave a note for the dev team eventually, being like, hey, I've noticed, it's not something that's important for now, but if it lasts, let's say, a month or longer, I'll probably bring it up to someone in a DM or maybe go to on GitHub and go to the UI and leave an issue. I don't leave issues that easily. Usually I leave issues for like much larger things, if I leave an issue, which I usually don't, to be completely honest. So Skyward, Marma J, probably unnecessary to do a liquidity ad for that little bit of tokens, but as you can see, I'm paying a max of 15 cents. And let's actually show what that ended up costing. Although it's gonna take 3 transactions, so let's wait a second. So there's a second transaction, and then a third transaction soon. It hasn't even loaded yet. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we have one. Ooh. This might be our last fight. This team will probably lose quite quickly. Oh. Last transaction. Let's see how our fight did. Oh. Ouch. 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 Okay, yeah, that felt terrible. I got destroyed. But we leveled up our Fipo, one of the weakest characters in the game. It's a starting character. So, okie dokie. We added that. I guess we could add some Paras if we really wanted to. So we have $80 of liquidity. Oh gosh, even less. I think Paras keeps dumping, so I'll wait to add some Paras. And I think that's it. I think quickly, like generally I also do this. Just put my W near back to near so I have some more gas fees. Generally I do spend quite a bit on gas, but I did want to show 20 seconds, batch transaction, withdraw reward. This is for Paras. Oops, did not mean to do that. This is the one. Where is it? Skyward, Marma J, Paras. Nope. It's this one. This one. So yeah, I mean, it seems like we spend 0.002 near, which is actually, I mean, quite a bit, isn't it? But yeah, so basically I'm spending 0.002 near. 0.003. 0.001. I think how much did I send in total? Like attached. I'm not looking for attached gas. Okay. Attached gas was 100 teragas. Did I attach 0.1? Man, I can't even remember. Let's see. Gas burned. Yeah, 0.001. So 0.01 is what I attached. Yeah, 0.01 is what I attached, and I got back like a bunch, and it only used 0.002, but I attached 0.01. Okay, I get it. And so it only ended up using, let's check the full price. 15 cents, right? Okay, so I attached 15 cents, like I said, and it only ended up using 3 cents. 3.5 cents. I'm not sure if 3.5 cents is good or bad. I mean, it's not. It's relatively reasonable in my opinion. For what I mean, on Uniswap, I have paid over $700 on the exact same flow. I think adding liquidity on Uniswap after I got the UD airdrop or something, or withdraw. Or, I don't know. All I know is that it's thousands of dollars to go through, like getting 2 tokens ready, doing the approvals, adding liquid. Not thousands anymore, but when gas was like $300, 300 Gwei, adding liquidity, like farming the pair, receiving the tokens, and then pulling out liquidity. It's like that whole flow was like hundreds or thousands of dollars at times. I've never spent more than $1. Like I couldn't even imagine. So even Aurora is pretty expensive in comparison to Near, and so I don't really see. I'm going to use it a bit for other. Give it a few weeks. We'll show off more Aurora stuff again. I think we are. Nope, we probably have more proposals to vote on. Maybe I can't remember. Oh, here we go. Medium week 2. So medium is supposed to be 1.3. Here you can see they got 1.9. So we are gonna finalize this proposal. I'm gonna go walk the dog soon, and then I have a meeting at 10 with AVB. Should be fun. Okay, let's just finish these proposals. Week 12. Albatrop. I like it because oops. So UI is having issues. The top right hand corner, it's loading. When it's, now it's a black circle, I'll be able to click now. I didn't notice this. Actually, I think Bianca, I saw the loading button, but I was like, oh, so what? It's loading. I should be able to click anyway. Not the case. I think, I think there's a few reasons for it, but when it does load, you can send it. And so that is helpful. Voted, and then yes, of course, we can come on Chloe. We can, again, marmaj.near is just a management address. It's generally just Bianca and I voting on the majority of proposals, so not trying to act like it's not. When it's me requesting funding, for example, I generally try and get like Bianca to go vote. I don't vote with like myself in the management account. When we're distributing funding to external parties, we do use both. The idea is hopefully we're going to switch. I think a really cool idea would be switching to an automatic yes flow for proposals. So people would pay a small bounty, hopefully in marmaj tokens eventually. So let's say they pay 0.019 marmaj as a bond. The idea would be that their proposal would automatically pass in 2 weeks, for example. And so what I think would be super cool is that the advisors or the community can start signaling their weight behind a proposal. And the only difference would be that if the community signaled their weight and everything looked good, we actually wouldn't change anything. If we felt as though the proposal wasn't positive, we would vote it down. Like there wasn't enough community support on the proposal, we'd vote it down. And the bond would go back to the individual, and no harm, no foul. If it was spam, we would spam it, and the DAO would keep the 0.019 marmaj. So that'd be kind of, a way for the DAO to earn funds from spam. But this way, it would be the community kind of just putting up what they want to receive funding for to spread love and positivity in the Web3 space, leverage Web3 tech for social good, and support each other, support the marmaj community. And then we would only be like managers of the fund. So when we requested our own funding, it would automatically go through in 2 weeks unless one of either Bianca or myself voted it down, or the management wallet, or the advisors. So the advisors on the council would still be able to come together and vote any proposal down if I think 5 out of 8 or whatever of them voted. But the idea is that anyone in the community will be able to come add a proposal. Also, before we do that, we want to change or add some more groups. But these are small. We're hoping to make these changes over time. I think it's really cool how, do we have it here? DAO, where is it? No. Stats. No. Oh, Astro. This is staging. Stats.astro.com. Oh, Or did I just type that in randomly? DAO stats. Oh no, this is the wrong one. Dang it. No, I have this somewhere. Let's do here. DAO stats. Astro DAO stats. Here it is. Perfect. So if you go to DAO stats, and obviously I don't care much about this DAO, but if you go to marmaj, I don't know why I don't pin this or save this somewhere. But marmaj DAO, this is the top button that I'm actually looking for. All users per DAO. I think this is pretty cool. If it'll load, but I'm sure it'll load eventually. Let's grab all that data. So I like this. Okay, so we have 80 users in the DAO. I think that's super cool. It's growing quite a bit. Number of interactions above 2,000. We're getting there. So in my opinion, the number that I'm looking at when I see how active and how supportive is the marmaj DAO, it's this number right here. Okay, how many unique individuals are, so in the past 7 days, okay, we had 68, then 71, then 74, then 76. So like you could see how, we used to only have like 16 users. That's October 2021. Okay, like it's quite a while ago. October 18th, 2021, we have 14 users. And I think, as you could see, around January, we started experimenting a bit more. October, November, December, January, 4 months, and we only had like 10 more users, okay? Now, from February, March, April, May, so April, 3 months, and we've quadrupled the amount of individual users using the marmaj DAO. And in 4 months, or by the end of the year, if we're not at 1,000 users or more, I'll be probably pretty frustrated, to be honest. If we go to DAO stats in general, okay, no, I'm looking at, general info. Users and activity. Oh, nope. I'm not looking for marmaj DAO at all, actually. I'm looking for the general, oh gosh. I'm looking for general leaderboard. No, I'm looking for leaderboard in terms of users and activity. Oh gosh, that's pretty good. There's 3,000 total users, and 2,200 of them are a member of a DAO, which means like over 2/3 of users who interact with Astro are on a DAO as well. That is insane to me. And I think that goes to show that most people that are going to be interacting with Astro also need to be on a DAO of their own. It doesn't be the same DAO. Like I sit on 4 or 5 DAOs, but most people are interacting with these DAOs, right? And then they're becoming members, which is so cool for me. Like there's only 800 people who've interacted and then not actually joined a DAO at some point. That's amazing. 132 interactions per DAO. That seems like maybe. Okay, all users leaderboard. Okay, there we go. So Hack has 761 users. Last month, though, not going up much. I think that's very interesting. Muti, love to see it. 100 users. So Muti's going at it. marmaj, not bad. I like that we're seeing a higher trajectory though. More and more people coming in. But I love that Kudo DAO about to pass us. Love to see it. Shroom Kingdom doing great. Muti, great job, Tabea. I like 100. Sorry, I'm saying Tabea, but I know there's a whole team there. But I love it. Marketing DAO 104. News DAO do 113 people. Open Web Sandbox 234. Unchained Fund, insane. I loved the new DAO. 134 means that they're distributing these funding to unique people. So 6 people are on the DAO. 74 interactions, but 239 people have interacted with the DAO. In days, they were able to get hundreds of people interacting, and they're still increasing on a daily basis. This is actually, I love these stats. This is kind of what I like to do. Hack, though. Love to see Hack doing so much, and obviously the community DAO as well. Financial, number of fungible tokens. Oh, this is showing me again for Unchained Fund. Specifically, let's look at leaderboard. Marmaj, we have 14 tokens. Unchained Fund has 8. I wonder what tokens they have. It's not going to show. Value of fungible tokens, 30,000. TLV, very interesting. Platform TLV, leaderboard, Aurora Labs, Ref Finance, Burrow. I like how we're not on the leaderboard anymore, which I enjoy. Because our, what's it called? Pool shares don't show. So I think it's actually pretty important that that pool shares start to show. So 14 fungible tokens, $13,000 or $14,000 in value. We had 250K. It all looks great, but in my opinion, tokens should also be indexing pool tokens, not just fungible tokens. And last thing I'm going to just look at, this stream has been going on for 46 minutes. Okay, I need to end this. Total in, 81,000, 5,000 near. Total out, 5,100 near. And yeah, so we're going to close this DAO stats page. Not very important at the moment. But yeah, hopefully this was helpful. Let's refresh the page here. All the proposals have been voted on. Woohoo! So yes, daily basis. Monday stream typically ends up being a bit longer, a bit too long. So near currently at 1520. No proposals in the DAO. Oh, we can. It's been 9 minutes for sure. Pixel pets are. Oh, we have an egg. We do have an egg. Okay, let's open the egg. See what we got. I should start saving these eggs. Actually, I don't know why I opened them all. There's no reason. I should wait till it's a new update. But let's see what we got. Okay, that was not. Anyways, I'll probably just sell it here. 7. Start selling. It's not very helpful for me, but hopefully someone can buy it and selling it for like what? 30 cents or 40 cents? 35 cents. So here, we are ready again. So I want to buy a new potion because this is what I was actually waiting for. Is I was trying to waste my last dose of my other strength potion on an easy dungeon. Use a stamina potion so I recover from the dungeon faster. 8%. Terrible. So yeah, I'm just going to waste this potion again because 8% is not useful. This is kind of why, like, again, I think that one of my issues with the game is that there's nothing to do now. So all I currently do now is waste the potions and try again. It would make a lot more sense if I could then buy another potion on top of this one to just boost the stats, maybe max of 2 potions at a time. I'm actually going to write that in the chat. I'm going to say suggestions. Would be great if stamina pot was percent based as well. Kinda pointless. To have reduction I can't type ever actually, so no big deal. Maybe even that's too much, right? But like, if they're saying the max reduction you can get, like 25 to 70, I think 90. Also, stamina pots. So I'm just writing that like it's useless. The stamina pots that are weak. Sorry, the strength potions that are weak. So basically, I just waste the potion a few times. So yeah, just typical comments and whatever else. The team is relatively active, but they're actually not that like. Anyways, now with my very useless potions, I'm not even sure what I should run because it's useless regardless. Actually, you know what? Let me use this time to show you how useless the other potion is. So I can get it all on camera. So when people ask me, why are you frustrated with this? I can show you. I love this game. It is so much fun. But if I go to potions and I buy a luck potion, let's use it. Let's just see what happens. Okay. Even if I get plus 15, I'll show you. Let's go get a plus 15 potion. Okay. Awesome. Ooh, plus 14 better loot. So I'm going to showcase this. And it's still useless. Watch. I'm going to go to the dungeon. Watch, I'll show you. Run hard. So my cooldown is still 3.5 hours and 15 minutes. My item drop percent went up 0.14%. So let's do it. I want to put this in the chat. Sorry. Oops. Ah. Okay, let's see what we ended up getting. Oh, yay! Now we're going to show what I got from that dungeon after spending the funds that I spent. So let's see. 120 pixel tokens isn't much, to be fair, right? So if I go to swap and I say, okay, I want to go from, let's say, W near 120 PXT. So half a near. Let's Sorry, I'm going in a little bit, but I'm streaming still because I think this is this is part of what I do. This is why I play these games every day so that I can hopefully have reasonable and helpful input to provide to these teams. And I'm gonna stop streaming after this, but for it. So then I'm gonna go to our thing and I'm gonna show just so I can see like what was the amount we got. We got 238 pixel tokens. So let's do this. And let's say no, I don't need to do it that way. Okay, so I'm just sharing like an issue. This is a pretty large issue in my opinion, where if you are the top team in the game, right? So to explain what's happening, because we're gonna have people writing blogs about this, and maybe I can say, hey, go to minute 46 in this video and start learning about pixel pets and some of the issues that we face. So if you're team number 1, you have had 322 group kills. So each member of the team has probably used at least 50 keys. It is 0.25 near. So each person on the group has probably spent at least 0.25 near or 0.125 near, right? So everyone's spent about $3 or $4 so far. And then you're going to earn 240 pixel tokens, right? So 240, you're thinking, okay, cool. We're earning almost 1 near. That's about $15, okay? But if you buy even a couple potions, it ends up barely breaking even. And so you can see how if all you're doing, that was us, right? But the second place team only earned 132. So let's get a little more specific. If you didn't come first, 130, and you're earning half a near, okay? So if you're earning half a near from the week of playing, and you're spending about 0.12 or 0.15 near on keys, then you're really only probably getting like 100 pixel tokens in rewards, right? I don't know why it's showcasing this. This makes absolutely no sense. Okay, so now you're getting 0.4 near. But then we decided, okay, well, you got to buy at least 1 strength potion. Okay, so now you're getting 60 PXT, right? And so if you do anything else in the game for the week, if you play some dungeons, you have to use keys there, whatever else, but you're not getting anything extra from the raid, like items. In my opinion, if you got items from the raid, it wouldn't be the team giving you PXT, right? But they'd be giving you NFTs in the raid, which would make so much sense because you're spending near tokens and pixel tokens in order to raid. The fact that you get nothing from the raid except for pixel tokens that you have to sell now to get back your dungeon key. So if we said that we're spending about half of this on keys, that means that you're spending 30 pixel tokens on keys. You're only getting 30 if you buy one potion, just one potion the whole week, and you come second place in the rewards, right? In hard, you spent a lot of money playing the game, you've been leveling up for months, and you're gonna earn 0.12 W near. Okay? And that will give you enough for next week's keys. So you're barely breaking even if you buy one potion a week. In my opinion, the game should work where people want to buy more potions. So yes, I buy multiple potions a week. I don't care about breaking even. The average player, though, again, let's go back to the game. Let's go to group raids. Right now, we've been talking about hard. So we have medium stats, too. So if we go to medium, we could see that it's even worse. It's way worse. Okay? So first place is only getting 133 pixel tokens. So I'm just going to say, so much worse if people aren't playing on hard difficulty. So yeah, my whole point is that if the only thing keeping people playing is the tiny bit of PXT they're earning each week, that's not going to keep people playing. The game needs to be fun and exciting, and people need to be able to progress. And so right now, the only way you can progress and have fun and things are exciting is through these raids. You go into Discord, you find raids looking for groups, you kind of get up with active players who are looking to raid. You join up, you earn some PXT, you learn about the game. The problem is that as you start forming these groups, after a week or two, you kind of get bored. You start leveling up through the progressions, you get to maybe the medium dungeon, you get all rare gear, you start playing medium or easy raid, you start doing all right, you earn some pixel tokens. Then you realize that if you want to keep playing the game, you're going to bleed money, right? Whether it's buying new gear to progress, whether it's buying potions to be able to beat things that you couldn't beat previously, whether it's just playing the game and burning through dungeon keys and paying near in terms of storage. And so the issue here is that there's no other ways to progress for people. There's no way to just, for example, join a raid and easy and come first and get like a legendary weapon, but it's only good for 3 days, right? And so you can use it to level up, and get more gear, but then it's gone. It disintegrates. Or maybe if you came first in medium, you get an item for 7 days. If you come first in hard, you get an NFT, random NFT, a legendary item for 2 weeks, for example. And maybe second place gets epic or third place gets whatever. It doesn't matter, but the idea is coming up with really cool ideas to keep people playing and keep them engaged without destroying the economy. So if these were untradeable NFTs that disintegrated in a certain period of time, then it wouldn't actually interrupt the economy. It would make just the individual player more wanting to play, and the only interruptions to the economy would be secondary. So yes, if I had more items on some of my characters, I would definitely go into more dungeons, try and grind more gear, but it wouldn't be a direct economic benefit. I couldn't sell the item right away. I'd have to spend more near on storage. I'd have to spend more PXT on pots, and then maybe I'd get an epic or rare item. Then I could have to sell to somebody else and use the marketplace. So I hope these kind of things come out. I know the team's busy with chain team tactics or whatever else, and there's work that needs to be on Pixel Pets, there's work that needs to be on Crypto Shows, but that's the game so far. I'm gonna log off. This has been way too long, but thanks everyone for coming out. Hope you had a great Easter weekend, Easter Monday, all that good stuff. I've got a few meetings, gonna take the dog out, but yeah, hope you're all doing